I saw a video testing if E0 Blade could beat Phantylia, and with this pesky move, unfortunately, they couldn't. But with an E6 Blade, I wanted to put this to the test by trying out a couple different builds. The first build I tried was focused on having that 1 to 2 crit rate to crit damage ratio, as well as building him with a lot of HP. I had his signature light cone, his signature artifacts and ornaments, and this was my first try. Unfortunately, even with the really high HP percent build, I was still taken down before the third phase. But I wasn't ready to give up on the signature set, so I tried out some variations with crit damage as well as outgoing healing. This time around, I was able to make it through the second phase by having more healing that built up my HP before that blow. But then once I got through to the third phase, the same thing happened and I didn't have my HP high enough and it did end up taking me down. So at this point I thought, okay, if HP isn't going to work, I should probably switch to something else. Instead of focusing on the ornament set with crit rate, I switched to the effect resistance. And instead of using his signature max HP build, I switched to something that would reduce Phantylia's damage. This would also give me a little bit of HP extra healing for when things got a little tight. And unfortunately, with this late game shift, it meant that all my preparation before Blade was released was kind of for nothing. So I switched gears, I did a lot of speed runs of the simulated universe, and the fun thing about Blade, especially if you have him at C6, is that you can truly run him solo in just about any content in the game. It really matches with his lore, and I found that it was a lot of fun if I focused on blessings of the Hunt, Abundance, and Elation in the simulated universe. Especially the Hunt, that just allowed you to keep going over and over, attacking enemies if you did weakness breaks or if you defeated them. I was pretty firm on not building up his traces until I could beat Phantylia, but I did level up his artifacts to the max, focusing on effect resistance, defense, and anything that would help him take the most damage. My final build ended up sacrificing some max HP, crit rate, and crit damage, but since we weren't free to play, this wasn't really a concern. So if you're looking for a way to solo Blade sustainably in a way that he's going to be able to, keep himself alive, I think this build gives you the most balance. You still have wind damage, you get that boost of outgoing healing, you get a lot of effect resistance, and you still have a decent amount of crit rate and crit damage. So now that I had this completely new build, it was time to put it to the test. I won't spoil if it worked or not. If you want to watch the full battle, go ahead and do so. If not, you can go ahead and skip to the end. But I am going to stop talking here and amp up the volume because the music in this battle is also just so cool. So enjoy, good luck if you're trying to do the same with your E6 Blade. If you don't have an E6 Blade, let me know if you've been able to do this, if it's even possible with an E0 Blade. But yeah, enjoy.
Too little. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place. Well timed. Too little. A blade's edge knows no mercy.
One thing I noticed at this point was that if you get trigger happy and activate your ultimate, it actually might hurt you in the end. You want to wait until you have 3 out of 4 of your stacks to activate your ultimate. That way you ensure that you'll get your immediate regeneration and HP back. And when you're about to enter the second phase of this battle, you also want to make sure that you enter it with a really good amount of HP. So what I did here was save that 4th stack for this transition blow that she does before the second phase. This way I knew that I would already inflict that follow-up damage to the flowers while also giving myself a little bit of health. This is where things get really difficult because of these flowers and the way that they block your HP. So you gotta take them down quickly. Otherwise, her killing blow will definitely take you down.
Shine, celestial spheres.
Too little.
All things must come to an end.
So if you manage to survive that, you'll have some pretty quick decisions you have to make. Because I want to take down the flowers, I know that I need my attack as high as possible. I'm going to go ahead and inflict as much damage knowing that my ultimate was ready to be triggered. This is going to allow me to take down that flower while also regenerating myself to the 50% HP. And as you can see, now I took down that grayed out spot from my health bar that was preventing me from regaining even more health. And that's my goal now, to just keep regenerating myself so that if she hits me again, I can stay standing.
Shine, celestial spheres.
I will dispatch you by my sword. Make good the loss.
This is where I felt a little bit like I was cheating, but I think because it's not part of my team, it still counts. If you want to see a video where we don't use that special, maybe that could be the next step.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
Your strength is pitiful. Cataclysm.
Well timed. Too little. Your end approaches. Veil descending.
You're wasting your time.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
You're wasting your time.
Veil descending.
It is time to put an end to
my place.
Blossom. All things must come to me.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
Cataclysm. It is time to put an end to this. You're wasting your time.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
It is time to put an end to this. I'm waiting.
So that is it. If you liked the video, give it a like, maybe subscribe if you're into this kind of stuff. I'm going to be posting more of these weird builds. Here you can see I give myself a little prize for finally being able to beat her. And maybe this as well, what I'll focus on next for a video where I don't use Dawn with the special for help. I think with the extra healing here, I might be able to do that. But absolutely love this character, love to solo with Blade. Please play responsibly, and goodbye.